Okay, I have knit around. This is just my first knit round, and I'm almost to the end. Do the last 2 stitches, just like that. And if I wanted to continue going around knitting flat, I would just pick up here and start knitting back where they're not connected. But it is long enough now that I should be able to attach it in the round, because once you get that first round on there, it's a lot looser. See, I've got all my stitches facing the center, and I'm going to start knitting. I'm just going to pick up this first stitch of go over like that, and that's the first stitch. And you would normally, you'll place a marker there, but you don't necessarily have to because you've got this hanging down. You can tell where you're at. But at that point, your knitting is joined in the round. Now, there's a little bit of a gap down here for mine because I didn't join it the first time around. So I'll come back with this piece and just weave through and close that up after I get done with everything. But you need to place a marker right there. But again, this is open a little bit right there, so I don't really have to. But that's all you have to do. You just continue knitting and knitting all the way around. Now, if you want to, at this point, you could, rather than knitting, you could do, since it's a hat, I'm unknitting now, you can do a knit 2, purl 2 rib, which is what I do a lot of time on hats. Let me get back to where I can do that. Okay, I have knit those first 2 stitches, and now I'm going to purl. And so you bring the yarn to the front and just do your regular purl stitch. Do 1 and 2. And then bring the yarn to the back and do 2 knit stitches. I happen to knit Continental, but it works the same way no matter which way you knit. Let me see if I can do it just a regular. See if I can remember how to do this. Do it the other way. Put it in this hand. There we go. And just do a regular purl stitch just like that, with throwing like that, 2 purls, and then 2 knits. And that way you'll have a ribbed edge on your hat. But you do that all the way around, and you can tell when you come back around, you'll have your marker, and you'll know that those are 2 knit stitches, and you'll need to knit those and purl those and knit those and purl those, because you can see the knit stitch goes right straight down and it's smooth. The purl stitches have this little bump. It's the purl bump. And so you can identify those in your ribbing, so you don't have to remember where you are necessarily. You can just look for those, and even if you lay your knitting down, you can pick it up and go, oh wait, I've got to do 2 purl stitches now, or I've got to do 2 knit stitches. But that's how you can read your knitting on doing that. But you would just follow that all the way around as long as you, for as many rounds as you want your ribbing on your hat, and then continue however you want to above that. Hope that helps.